If you're curious about horse racing but don't know where to start, you are in the right place. Maybe you sat down to watch a race and thought, why should I even watch this? I'm not even betting. What am I watching anyway? You're not alone. Most people assume you have to bet and understand all of those betting statistics and race terminology to really enjoy horse racing. But you don't. In this video, I'm going to show you how to watch a horse race, especially if this is your first one. What makes it so exciting, as well as what actually matters while it's happening. Horse racing feels complicated because you're usually shown everything at once. You have the odds on each of the displays just changing. You've got graphics flashing. You got acronyms like MTP and EX and DD, and you have no clue what they mean. None of this was designed for new fans like you. But I want you to understand this. Horse racing isn't complicated. It's layered. You're not expected to understand every layer right away. You get to decide how deep you want to go. To enjoy a race, you only need to understand a few simple things. Now, you're going to hear people say it's all about speed, fastest horse wins. True, speed does matter, especially in US dirt racing. But it's not just about speed, oh no. It's about pace, position, decision making, all happening in real time, which makes it oh so exciting. You have horses with different running styles. You got the ones that want to go right to the lead. And then you got the ones that are waiting and they make that big run at the end. The jockeys, they are making split-second choices where to position their horses and when to make that move. At its core, every race is a story, not a boring straight sprint to the finish line. Oh no, once you see a race that way, it becomes much easier to follow. Chapter 1 of the story begins in the paddock. Horses, jockeys, trainers, owners, they all meet in the paddock. Trainers may be giving the jockeys last-minute tips. They're saddling the horses, and then riders up, jockeys get on the horses. Chapter 2, post-parade. This is when the horses walk in front of the fans, right before they enter the starting gate. If you're just beginning, where I want you to focus is seeing the horses as athletes. Like any athlete, they got a job to do, and hey, they know it. Race days have different routines, so they know when it's race day. And the paddock and the post parades, that's where they're getting their game face on. Look at their demeanor. Are they calm? Are they fired up? Are their ears pricked? Are they walking with purpose? Then comes chapter 3. The horses, they reach the starting gate. It is post time. That starting gate gives every horse the same starting moment, promoting fairness. It keeps the horses and the riders safe and creates a clean and organized beginning. Ask yourself, when the horses are going in, are they walking in calmly or are they hesitating? Some horses may be more cautious than others. That is not a bad thing and certainly doesn't mean that they won't win the race. But as a beginner, I want you to take it all in. The 4th chapter happens when the gates open. It is game on. Now, don't think if a horse breaks poorly, off a step slow, stumbles, it's all over, because it's not. Sure, they may have some more work to do than if they had a clean break, but these horses can win too. Many great races were won with imperfect starts. The final chapter of the story is a story within a story, not a single moment. So let's go ahead and tell that story. But before we begin, I'm going to tell you a few things that you often don't hear. Ignore the odds. Ignore the speed figures. Ignore any of the jargon. These are just added layers that can come later. Right now, I want you to block them all out and just focus on the flow of the race. Early in the race, I want you to notice which horses go to the lead first, which horses appear to be stalking that leader, and who is settled comfortably in the back. Remember, there is no wrong place to be. What is right depends on each horse. Some horses, they like the lead. They go gate to wire. They hate to have all of that dirt kicked in their face. Others, they do their best running late. They like to avoid trouble, but they do need that pace set up to get to the lead. And what that means is the leaders are going so fast that they begin to slow down right when those closers are revving up. Just noticing position already puts you ahead of most first-time viewers. As the race goes on, ask yourself, does the pace feel calm or fast? Are the horses bunched together or spread out? Does it look smooth or chaotic? This tells you a lot about where the horses are comfortable and which ones are being pushed out of their comfort zone. Now, you don't need any numbers right now. Oh no. I want you to focus on feeling and seeing. Now, I do want you to pay attention to when the horses go around that final turn and enter the stretch, because this is where the real action happens. Horses that are stalking, they are ready to pounce and take over. The closers, they are revving up. Then they enter the final stretch, and here's what to watch for. Which horses are still responding? Which ones are fading in the back? And which ones are finding that something extra? This is where racing becomes emotional. It's not about just who wins. It's about effort, timing, and heart. Most fans, they don't fall in love with racing because of the data. Oh no. Now, sure, there are fans that love the data. I'm one of them. Handicapping, which just means analyzing the races, can often feel like this incredible puzzle to figure out. But I didn't fall in love with the sport, and here I'm talking about head over heels in love with the sport, enough to create and dedicate a whole YouTube channel about it because of the data. It was a horse that brought me in, Justify. And when you talk to other fans, it's always a horse, that one horse that draws them in. They're surprised by their athleticism, their grit, determination, heart, passion. That's how real connection starts. Understanding comes first, emotion follows naturally. Allow yourself to watch a race, and one day you too will fall in love with the sport. Now, if this made horse racing feel a little bit more clear, that's exactly what this channel is here for. I share beginner-friendly explanations like this, along with previews of big race days like the Kentucky Derby, to help make the sport easier to enjoy. If you want a calm guide into horse racing without feeling like you just need to know everything, subscribe, also hit like, and explore it with me. The best way to understand horse racing is simply start watching it. The best way to fall in love with it is one race at a time.